Red Bull's recent dominance in Formula 1 has been remarkable, with the team clinching victory in 38 out of 44 races under the ground effect rules. Sustaining such momentum over 2 seasons is a formidable challenge for any team. However, Red Bull is not resting on its laurels. Instead, the team has pushed the boundaries with the design of its new Formula 1 car, the RB20. As they gear up for the 2024 season, Red Bull is determined to defend its position as the dominant force in Formula 1 for a third consecutive year. What notable changes have been made to the RB20 for the upcoming season? Let's find out. How do you make something already perfect even better? That's a tricky question. Making perfection even more perfect seems paradoxical. But in Formula 1 there's no such thing as perfection. There's always room to get better. So Red Bull, after conquering everything with their amazing RB19, decided it was time to step it up even more with the new RB20. Despite the inevitable and crushing dominance witnessed in 2023, Red Bull aims to surpass its achievements in the upcoming season. With a clean sweep of victories in sight, the RB20 is the car tasked with releasing this ambitious goal. The RB19 was like it had some magic potion. It was fast in a straight line, could handle high-speed corners like no one else, and cared exceptionally for its tires. The Red Bull ace Max Verstappen drove it like a wizard, breaking records left and right. Even if minor hiccups were in qualifying or at the start of races, it didn't bother Max. He could quickly fix things, zooming past other drivers and finishing races with a considerable lead, sometimes a whopping 20 seconds ahead of everyone else. The RB19 was like a superhero car. With the RB20, Red Bull wants to take that superhero status even further. They're on a mission to make it unique and even more spectacular. The RB19, Red Bull's champion car of 2023, was nearly flawless, but even superheroes have weaknesses. In low-speed conditions, it showed a hint of vulnerability. Monaco's narrow streets posed a threat, but Verstappen's skill in qualifying kept disaster at bay, despite a brush with the wall. Aston Martin's pit stop fumble during the rain ensured Red Bull's dominance. However, Red Bull stumbled in Singapore due to setup errors, marking their only podium miss of the season. Learning from their mistakes, Red Bull set out to redefine excellence with the RB20. The team's esteemed technical officer, Adrian Newey, described it as an evolution with notable differences from its predecessors. While other teams stuck to convention, Red Bull charted a new course, aiming to push the boundaries of innovation. Now let's delve into the intricacies of the car that Red Bull unveiled at its highly anticipated launch. Let's start with the front wing and suspension. If you compare it to the RB19 from 2023, you'll notice some similarities, but also some intriguing differences. The front wing and end plates look similar, but experts believe Red Bull might make some changes before the car hits the track in Bahrain. As for the front of the nose, there's something interesting missing: a duct that helps with airflow. This makes experts think that Red Bull might have some surprises. Red Bull might use a shorter nose design with unique features to improve aerodynamics. Moving on to the suspension, it's similar to last year's setup. There's a pull rod system and a track rod setup that catches your eye. This setup helps with aerodynamics but poses a challenge in effectively redirecting airflow. Now let's talk about the side pod inlet. This is where things get interesting. Red Bull has gone for a zero pod concept, which is unexpected. The inlet ducts are narrow and close to the chassis, which differs from what people expect. It's a significant change in design philosophy, and fans are scratching their heads trying to understand it. One thing's for sure, Adrian Newey, the genius behind Red Bull's designs, must have solid reasons for these changes. He's known for his ability to understand airflow like no one else. Even though some people might be puzzled by these choices, it's all part of Red Bull's quest for excellence. Red Bull's inlet design transformation for the 2024 season is fascinating. It's like peeling back the layers of a mystery to uncover the intricacies of aerodynamics and engineering. Compared to the RB19 from 2023, the new RB20 boasts a taller undercut opening, signaling a quest for increased mass flow. However, one can't help but wonder about potential challenges, particularly radiator spillage in the undercut area. The top of the side pod undercut now sits much more deeply, almost aligning with the top of the chassis, indicating a deliberate design shift by Red Bull to overcome aerodynamic hurdles. Interestingly, comparisons with Mercedes' 2023 concept reveal significant differences. While Mercedes opted for a complete sidepod front corner inboard approach, Red Bull focused on directing airflow to the front corner of the underfloor front, setting them apart in design philosophy. In addition, the RB20's cooling package is a marvel of engineering ingenuity. Airflow enters the front of the bodywork and exits at the rear, passing through a complex radiator system tasked with cooling various components, including the power unit, plenum, and gearbox oil. The challenge lies in maintaining a steady-state temperature profile, which can be achieved through innovative cooling technology and strategic placement of mechanical components. Below the sleek external bodywork lies the heart of the machine, the chassis. With this structural framework, essential components like the fuel tank and transmission find their home, contributing to the car's overall performance on the track. Wrapped around the chassis, the exhaust and turbo system are meticulously encased to optimize performance and mitigate heat transfer, thereby enhancing the efficiency and reliability of the vehicle. A clever design feature, the elephant trunk duct at the rear of the halo side supports, allows for tighter external bodywork around mechanical parts, optimizing aerodynamic performance and maximizing downforce producing airflow. This intricate dance of airflow and mechanical design exemplifies the relentless pursuit of perfection in Formula One engineering. Regarding Formula One aerodynamics, even the tiniest details can make a monumental difference in performance. Take for instance the cooling exits on the RB20. A keen eye will catch a small exit duct nestled low in the inner part of what was traditionally dubbed the Coke bottle area. This duct likely serves as a dedicated cooling channel for the MGUH, an essential component prone to overheating. The strategic placement of this duct reflects Red Bull's meticulous attention to detail in managing heat dissipation within the car. Furthermore, the top surface of the side pod elegantly slopes downward beneath the duct, illustrating a purposeful design decision aimed at maximizing aerodynamic efficiency. The streamlined bodyline within the elephant's trunk from the driver's headrest suggests a sophisticated airflow management system, adding another layer of performance refinement to the car's design. Moving to the rear suspension, the layout remains faithful to the RB19, underscoring Red Bull's commitment to established design principles while pursuing incremental enhancements. Subtle refinements, such as the forward placement of the pushrod inboard end, suggest efforts to bolster rear stability during braking, a crucial aspect of high-speed racing. At the rear wings, Red Bull's approach is nothing short of revolutionary. Taking cues from McLaren and Mercedes, Red Bull has pioneered a rear wing design that maximizes drag reduction while maintaining optimal downforce levels. This innovation allows the RB20 to excel in various racing scenarios, offering unparalleled performance whether chasing down competitors or streaking ahead on the track. Red Bull ensures that every aspect of the car contributes to its competitive edge. Whether in qualifying or during the heat of the race, the RB20 stands poised to redefine the standards of Formula One engineering, showcasing Red Bull's unwavering pursuit of excellence. Despite Red Bull's formidable dominance in Formula One, there's a glimmer of hope for its rivals as they gear up for the 2024 season. While Red Bull extended its lead in 2023, the rest of the grid began to close the gap, raising optimism among competitors that the stable regulations from 2023 to 2024 could level the playing field. Although Red Bull shifted its focus early in the 2023 season to prioritize advancements for 2024, some rival engineers speculate that the law of diminishing returns may hinder Red Bull's progress. This theory suggests that while Red Bull's development may plateau, its competitors could continue making significant strides. Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff likened the challenge of catching Red Bull in 2024 to summiting Mount Everest, emphasizing the arduous task ahead. While the comparison highlights the enormity of the challenge, history shows that with meticulous preparation and favorable conditions, scaling Mount Everest has a success rate of around 60% over the past 2 decades, making it a tangible goal. While Red Bull's dominance looms large, the upcoming season presents an opportunity for competitors to bridge the gap and mount a credible challenge for the championship. Subscribe now to our channel and hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss an update on the latest F1 news, more gripping insights, thrilling analysis, and exclusive content, as we continue to bring you the most exciting stories straight from the world of motorsports.